Hi everyone, good day. It's me again, Ma'am Terebuena, your guidance counselor. So today we are going to have, of course, Module 15 of your homeroom guidance. So we are going to talk about career. So are you ready? So the title of our Module 15 for you, my dear grade 9 students, is Getting to Know the World of Work. Okay, so again, this will be a sort of career guidance for you because we will be talking about your future career. So I hope you are now ready. So again, a reminder, please get a copy of this module. I will be putting the link in the description box so you may download it first before you start watching this video. And of course, you have to get ready with your pen or pencil, okay, and of course your paper. So for this module, again, the title is Getting to Know the World of Work. So we shall now proceed to page 3 of this module. So you can see there the gabay sa magulang or tagapag-alaga. So again, we have to let our parents read this part of our module or let them watch this part of our video. So ang module na ito ay sinulat upang higit na magkaroon ng malalim na kaalaman ang inyong mag-aaral hinggil sa mga makabagong impormasyon kagaya ng iba't ibang klasifikasyon ng mga karera o paggawa na kailangan sa panahon ngayon. Sa pamamagitan ng mga impormasyon na kanyang makakalap, inaasahang magkakaroon siya ng kakayahang makapili ng karera na tumutugon din sa hamon ng kasalukuyang mundo. Dinisenyo ito para sa distance learning o alternatibong pamamaraan ng pagkatuto na hindi nangangailangan ng pisikal na presensya sa paaralan bilang tugon sa direktiba ng pagkansela ng face-to-face class dulot ng pandemyang COVID-19. Maaaring may mga pagkakataon na hihingiin ng mag-aaral ang inyong patnubay sa pagsunod ng mga tagubilin, pagsagot sa mga tanong sa bawat bahagi ng mga gawain at maging sa pagkakaroon ng mga kakailanganing materyales base sa nakatakdang gawain. Hinihiling ng kagawaran ng inyong suporta upang matagumpay niyang maisakatuparan ng mga gawain at makatutulong ang araling ito upang hubugin ng kanyang kabutihan na tanggapin ang pagkakaiba-iba ng bawat tao sa katangian, kakayahan, damdamin at pananaw. Tiyakin na sasagutin niya ang bawat bahagi ng module ng tapat at kinakailangan din ang long folder na magsisilbing portfolio ng mag-aral sa homeroom guidance at dito isisilid lahat ng gawain na tapos sa bawat bahagi ng module. Tiyaking maipapasa ito sa petsa at oras na itinakda ng kanyang gurong tagapayo. So for the introductory message for the learner, this module is designed to help you know and understand more about the world of work in relation to your preferred or chosen careers. Now, there are activities that ask you to look at your abilities and knowledge in relation to the required expertise of the work or profession you want to have in the future. So this is important information that will aid you in making career decisions. Thus, you have to do the activities seriously in order for you to come up with an informed and wise career decision. Now, this self-learning module has 6 indicative tasks, which are as follows. We have, let's try this, let's explore this, keep in mind you can do it, what I have learned, share your thoughts and feelings. Learn and be better and enjoy your self-improvement process through this module. So again, we will be talking about here the world of work. So again, the title of Module 15 is Getting to Know the World of Work. Now, for our learning objectives, at the end of this module, you are expected to number 1. So we have here 6 learning objectives. So medyo mahaba-haba ang module na ito para sa inyo, my dear grade 9 students. So importante kasi itong module na to, kaya marami tayong mga learning objectives para sa module na ito. We have number 1, relate one's self to the current situation of preferred careers. Number 2, appreciate the implication of work assessment to one's career decision. Number 3, recognize one's competencies and knowledge in relation to the required expertise in the field. Number 4, relate one's career choice to the labor market information. Number 5, display positive attitude or behavior in choosing what field to pursue. And of course, number 6, appreciate the contribution of each career to society and global economy. So this is good for weeks 4 to 7 of third quarter. So it is good for 3 weeks of our third quarter. Suggested total time allotment is 240 minutes, and you will be needing the following materials. You will need sheets of paper or bond papers, worksheets, my chosen careers, work standard worksheet, crayons, or other coloring materials if available. So let's get ready. And let's begin, okay? So for our introduction, it is stated here that in this module, you will be given relevant information about careers, work standards, labor market information, and the world of work in general. So, napakarami ng matututunan natin sa module na ito. Kaya naman talagang seryosohin ninyo ang pagsagot nito dahil napaka-importante nito para sa inyong magiging career choice balang araw. Now, it is important that you learn about the qualification requirements and standards of the different careers in order for you to easily match your characteristics to the workplace that you intend to join in the future. Now, ang tanong, alam nyo na ba ang mga requirements or qualification requirements para sa isang trabaho or para sa isang career or para sa career na napili mo? So, yan ang pag-aaralan natin para sa module na ito. It is during this time of crisis that you have to be more aware than ever about information that will help you become more employable. Now, in the closing stage of this module, you will be given meaningful ways to demonstrate your appreciation about the contribution of each career to society and global economy. It is with a great sense of anticipation that you will get to find your place in the world of work with the help of course, from this module. Now, the activities prepared for you will be helpful and you are sure to gain numerous insights about the world of work. Okay, so let's have first the review. Ano ba yung mga pinag-usapan natin sa ating previous module? So last time, di ba, pinag-aralan natin yung mga iba't ibang skills in solving everyday problems. Ano ba yung mga kinakailangan nating mga skills para mabilis nating masolusyonan ang mga pang-araw-araw na problema or mga problema maaaring kinakaharap mo sa iyong buhay. Now, as a result, di ba, you were able to develop positive skills in responding to challenges and difficulties in your life. So with that, it is expected that you can already apply effective problem-solving skills and you are more ready, of course, to face whatever challenges life throws your way towards your attainment of success. Okay? So, napakaganda na naging usapan natin sa ating nakaraang module. Kaya naman, importante din na mai-apply natin ito para mas madali para sa atin na diba, matutunan ang module na ito dahil we will be talking about career kasi maaaring related. Kasi possible na may mga harap tayo mga problema na related sa inyong paggawa ng mga decisions sa pagpili ng career. Okay? So, ayan. So, yan po ang ating naging usapan nung ating nakaraang module. So, let's proceed under Let's Try This. Okay, the title is Mga Dakilang Manggagawa ng Bawat Dekada. Ayan, mukhang interesting ang activity na ito under Let's Try This. So, suggested time allotment is 25 minutes. Okay. So, we have here instructions, 3 instructions. Ano bang gagawin natin para sa activity na ito? On a blank sheet of paper or bond paper, come up with a list of identified or widespread types of workers for the different decades, namely 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Okay, or the current generations. Okay, so again, kukuha tayo ng isang malinis na papel, isang bond paper, at dito gagawa tayo ng listahan ng mga identified natin na mga types of workers sa mga iba't ibang dekada. Ano ba yung mga usong trabaho nung 70s, 80s, 90s, and ngayong 2000s, yung sa current generation natin. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga iba't ibang mga trabaho na maaaring in demand sa decade na iyon? So, maaari kayong mag-research. Okay? Gumamit kayo ng internet. Okay? Or tanungin ninyo ang inyong mga lolo, lola, okay, ang inyong parents, dahil ito ay maaring dekada nila, ano ba yung mga in-demand or widespread or maaring mga ma-identify nilang mga trabaho, mga sikat or maaring known na trabaho nung panahon na ito. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, again, isusulat natin ito. And number 2, you are highly encouraged to ask help from any of your family members, guardians, and friends in doing this activity. So, katulad na nabanggit ko, so magtanong po tayo sa mga nakakatanda or maaring sa inyong mga kamag-anak, kaibigan na maaring may idea tungkol sa mga trabaho nitong mga dekadang ito. And number 3, you're going to answer the questions below on the same sheet of paper and use additional sheets of paper whenever necessary. Okay? So, kung isinulat ninyo ang inyong sagot sa bond paper, dun nyo din po ilalagay ang sagot para sa ating processing question. So, tingnan po natin kung ano ang mga tanong under our under processing questions. We have here number 1. What did you feel while completing the task? So, ano po ang naramdaman ninyo habang kinukompleto ninyo or ginagawa ninyo itong activity na ito? So, what did you feel when a family member was trying to help you in completing the task? So, ano po yung naramdaman ninyo habang kayo ay tinutulungan ng inyong kapamilya na kompletuhin ang task na ito or ang gawain na ito or ang activity na ito? So, maaaring natuwa ka, okay, habang ikaw ay gumagawa ng activity ito. So, maaaring na-amaze ka, di ba? So, dahil na napag-alaman mo na, ay, ito pala ang mga widespread na trabaho nung panahon or ito pala yung mga talagang in-demand na mga trabaho nung panahon or ito yung mga marami ang workers noong panahon. And at the same time, maaaring ma-appreciate mo din ang iyong kapamilya habang ikaw ay tinutulungan sa pagkumpleto ng task na ito. And of course, number 2, did the workers portrayed by you and your family member capture the type of workers identified or widespread during the specific decade? So sa tingin mo ba, ang mga workers ba na na-portray ng mo at ng iyong family member ay talagang nakuha yung uri ng mga workers na widespread sa specific decade na identify mo? Okay? And number 3, what did you notice about the different types of workers from different decades? Ano ba yung napansin mo sa pagkakaiba-iba ng mga uri ng manggagawa sa iba't ibang dekada? So, for example, ano ba yung pinagkaiba ng mga workers noong 70s, noong 80s, noong 90s, at itong present decade natin? So, may difference ba? Okay, so ano ba yung uri ng trabaho na meron noon at ngayon? So maaaring yun ang mga tingnan natin, ano? At ano ba yung mga kinakailangang skills din ng mga workers noon at ngayon? So yun ang mga maaari nating tingnan na aspects sa activity na ito. Okay, so kakailanganan natin really ng tulong ng iba sa activity na ito dahil syempre marami silang mga experiences regarding sa mga naging trabaho ng mga tao before. Okay. So, under Let's Explore This, okay, so the title of the activity is Career Shopee. Okay. So, siguro pamilyar naman kayo sa Shopee. Sino dito ang mahilig mag-Shopee? Okay. Mag-shopping sa Shopee. Okay, so tingnan nga natin kung ano ang activity na ito. So, suggested time allotment is 37 minutes. So, anong kailangan natin gawin? Number 1, we are just going to carefully examine the different career experiences and interests listed below. So, meron tayong makikita ditong table about career experiences and interests. So, babasahin lamang po natin ito at aralan, titingnan maigi, okay, at i-analyze. Now, number 2, kailangan nating mag-visualize, okay, i-imagine na ikaw ay nagsha-shopping for career experiences and interests. So, ikaw ay mag-i-imagine that you are shopping, okay? Or katulad na lamang pag ikaw ay namimili, for example, you are shopping in a mall, so pipili ka ng mga gusto mo. So, katulad din ng activity na ito, ang isa-shop natin ay ang mga iba't ibang career experiences and interests. So, on a blank sheet of paper, isusulat natin yung ating mga choices depende sa attitude mo, sa likes mo, sa interest, abilities, and skills na meron ka. Okay, so again, ang pagpili natin ng mga career experiences at interest ay nakadepende sa iyong ugali, sa iyong mga gusto or sa iyong likes, sa iyong mga interest, sa iyong kakayahan at sa iyong mga skills. Now, ano ba ang mga nakalagay na info or data dito sa ating table? Okay. So again, ang table natin is tungkol sa career experiences and interest. So, alin ba dito yung mga gusto mo? Okay? Ano ba dito yung mga career experiences and interest mo? So, do you want to work indoor? Okay? So, isulat mo sa papel kung ikaw ito, kung gusto mo ba na nagtatrabaho ka sa office, okay? Gusto mo nasa loob lang ng opisina, indoor ba? Or you want to work outdoor? Or gusto mo yung nasa field ka, okay? Ayaw mo nung nasa four corners of room ka lang, okay? And do you want to wear casual dress? Okay, ikaw ba yung tipo na gusto na naka-dress, naka-skirt, or kung professional clothes man ito, so gusto mo ba casual lang, na hindi masyadong formal? Or do you want to wear professional clothes like do you want na naka-blazer ka, naka-skirt ka, naka-slacks ka? So, alin ba dyan ang gusto mo? So, do you want to work with a team? Or do you want to work alone? So, siguro pipili lang tayo between the two options kasi opposite sila eh. So, ikaw ba yung tao na gusto na nagtatrabaho kasama ang isang team or isang grupo? Or mas gusto mo yung mag-isa ka lang na nagtatrabaho? Are you a team player or you want to work alone? And dito, another option is you want to set the duties of the same schedule, okay? Or set duties in shifting schedule. Alin ba yung gusto mo? So, pareho lang yung schedule or gusto mo yung pabago-bago or shifting ang iyong schedule. Now, another option na maaari mong pagpilian is ano ba yung gusto mong maging trabaho? Yung malapit lang ba sa bahay? Work close or near home, or you want to work away from home, or parang mas gusto mo na medyo malayo na muna sa bahay mo, or you want to work somewhere else or mas malayo, maaring abroad, okay? So maaring piliin mo ang work away from home. Or do you want to work at nighttime or you want to work at daytime? Okay, alin ba yung mas preferred mo na trabaho, yung panggabi or yung pang-araw? Okay, so daytime or nighttime? Or do you want to work with superior or boss? Gusto mo ba na meron kang boss, meron kang manager, meron kang superior? Or gusto mo na ikaw yung boss, okay, sa iyong sariling trabaho? Or another option is, do you want a minimum salary? So okay lang sa'yo kahit na sakto lang ang sahod mo, minimum lang ang sahod mo. Or gusto mo talaga, pangarap mo yung isang high-paying job or gusto mo maka-receive ng mas mataas na sahod or high-paying salary. Another option na maaari mong pagpilian dito is, do you want to work with people? Okay, so mas gusto mo bang magtrabaho kasama ang mga tao? Okay, sa paligid mo? Or you want to work using tools? Or instead of working with people, you want to work using tools. Okay, so those are only some of the options that you need to shop, okay? Or you need to choose base sa mga likes mo, attitudes, base sa mga interest mo, okay? And now, after listing down your choices, you're going to copy and fill out the worksheet below, and feel free to use additional sheets of bond paper if you need to. So, kumuha ng bond paper at dito natin ilalagay ang mga choices mo. Okay, so i-fill up lang po natin itong worksheet na ito. So, ano ba ang mga job requirements? Okay, ano kaya sa tingin mo ang career experiences and interest na maaaring maging requirements sa isang trabaho, or maaaring isipin mo dito yung trabaho na gusto mo. Okay, like for example, you want to become an engineer. Ano kaya sa tingin mo yung mga career experiences and interest na maaaring ilista natin dito? Kung ang gusto mo maging trabaho ay isang engineer. And you are also going to put here your career options. So, hindi lamang isa ang ilalagay natin, at least 3 career daw. So, pagpilian mo, maglilista tayo dito ng 3. And, ano ba yung nakikinikinita mong future career mo? So, dito maaaring isa lang ang ilagay natin sa 3rd column. Okay? So, meron tayo ditong sample worksheet. Okay? Job requirements. So, career experiences and interest. By the way, so itong mga job requirements ay manggagaling mismo dito sa table na mention ko kanina, itong binasa ko, itong career experiences and interest. Dito natin kukunin ang isasagot natin sa job requirements. Yes. So, ano ba yung mga job requirements na maaaring maaring napili mo or na-shop mo or maaring akma sa yung interest, skills, abilities. Okay, so dito sa example, ang inilagay niya is work close or near home, want to work with people or work with a team. At ang kanyang career options, meron siyang 3. Gusto niya maging teacher, nurse, or accounting clerk. At nakikinikinita niya ang kanyang sarili bilang isang school administrator, head nurse, and accountant. So, what about you? So, by the way, dito sa ating future career, ilalagay din natin ito base sa kung ano yung sagot natin dito sa 2nd column. Kung ang sagot natin ay, for example, dito sa career options natin, ang sagot natin ay teacher dahil yun ang gusto mo. So, maaaring ang nakikinikinita mong maging future career mo ay hindi ka lamang magiging isang teacher, kundi isang school administrator. Okay? So, kumbaga mas tinaasan natin yung pangarap natin. So, kung ang career option mo ay maging nurse, nakikinikinita mo ang sarili mo balang araw ikaw ay mapopromote bilang isang head nurse. At kung ang isa sa mga career option mo ay accounting clerk, now your maaring yung pinaka goal mo is to become an accountant. So, definitely, ini-emphasize natin sa activity na ito na kailangan nating magsimula muna sa pinaka-bottom na trabaho, 'di ba? Sa pinaka-low na level ng position or low position before we can get promoted to a higher position. Now, you're going to write down your answers to the questions below on a blank sheet of paper or bond paper. So, maaring kasunod lamang po. Ng inyong sagot dito sa table natin dito sa page 7. Okay? So, ano po ba yung mga processing questions na kailangan natin sagutan? Okay, number 1. What did you feel while doing the task? Ano po ba yung naramdaman ninyo habang ginagawa ang task?